During the 2 months of circuit breaker, many of us are affected by it financially, emotionally, and mentally. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how this has affected me in my work and also my personal life. Hey everyone, Firdaus here. Okay, so today I want to share with you how it has been for me during this circuit breaker and how this whole COVID situation has been affecting me both in my work and also my personal life. And at the same time, I'd like to share with you what I've learned during this time as well. So before the circuit breaker was announced and being put in place, I had a lot of plans on creating certain momentum in my work. So my team and I had some planning done and we are slowly executing it, but the surprise came in, our whole momentum got cut. And so right now, we have this problem of not being able to meet clients for consultation, and physical viewings are not allowed because this is deemed as non-essentials. And at the same time, HB are deferring a lot of cases. So all of these collectively affect my client's timeline, and at the same time, of course, it affects my business and marketing plans as well, because at this point of time, we can't really do much. To be frank, in the first 2 weeks of circuit breaker, I wasn't really too worried about it, but when the news of another 1 month extension was announced, that's when it really got me thinking. This is real and it's not just going to be for a short period of time only. And that's when I start to think of ways on how I can overcome this, because firstly, I now have to advise my clients on how we can work around the limitation that we have without affecting their timeline too much. And secondly, I can't just stay still, because at the end of the day, this is still my job. So like many others, our jobs are affected, and especially when I'm a self-employed, it really hit hard. And so the first thing I learned during this time is that during times of crisis, I should innovate and adapt to this new norm as fast as possible, so as not to be left behind instead of complaining about what is out of my control. And when I scroll through social medias, I have high respect on those whose jobs are affected, but they immediately seek for alternatives to adapt instead of just dwelling on it. So I went back to planning on how can I overcome this, and because of the time we are living in right now, we are blessed with the convenience of technologies. So I hopped onto it, and for the first time, I start to open up online consultation and live videos. And to my surprise, people still appreciate it and are open to this new idea. And so for the next few weeks, my days are filled with a lot of video conferences, talking to people back to back. And so at the same time, my team quickly came up with ideas on how we can overcome the limitation we have on our production, since we can't meet as well. The second thing that I learned during this time is the importance of having emergency fund. As my cases are all being deferred, my income are affected as well, because everything has been pushed back. But I'm thankful that I've drilled in myself, especially sometime end of last year, that I need to have an emergency fund in case of crisis or rainy days. But of course, I didn't expect it to come this soon. So for those of you who are watching this, try to prioritize saving up as much as possible to have an emergency fund that could tide you for 3 to 6 months before splurging on your wants or unnecessary purchases. You never know when you need it. And I know a lot are affected right now because this wasn't something that they were ready for. Once you have it, you will have better peace of mind, because if things like this happen again, well, you are safe, because now you can support yourself while you are getting income from somewhere. And the third thing I realized is how precious FaceTime and social interaction is for mental health. After 2 months of circuit breaker and not meeting with friends and family members, I could feel that it's affecting me mentally, as you are just cooped up in your own home and the feeling after video calls are just so different than if we were to meet. However, with all that being said, I feel that it's a blessing for me personally to have this circuit breaker because of two reasons. One, I am able to spend more time with my family, and especially my daughter, who is only 6 months old currently, and I have the opportunity to witness her growth throughout as the day goes by. And two, since I have a lot more time in my hand right now, I am able to do the things that I didn't had much time for it before this. Reading books, acquiring new knowledge, exploring new business ideas, self-development activities, night runs, catching up on my shows. So these are the things that I find it hard to do during normal times, as I'm always going about everywhere every single day, and I'll be very tired after all of it. So as much as it is affecting my work life because I have so many limitations that I can do right now, and the fact that my income is dependent on it, but there's also blessing in disguise, which is the limitation that I had before this in my own personal life became something that I can now do it more freely. And so I hope if you are watching this, you are able to look at this difficult time from a more calmer perspective and see how you can take advantage of it right now. Probably if you are in F&B business, you now realize how important it is to branch out your business digitally. And if you are in sales, your social media presence is as equally important as the good recommendation from your past clients. And if you are depending on only one source of income, you're now able to see how important and effective having another source of income for your expenses and savings. So we are all adapting to it, but how we can fight this is just to have a positive mindset during this time. So that's it. Do like and share this video and follow all of my socials for more content. And thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Firdaus here, signing off.